Hi, my name is Marco Leone. I'm originally from California, USA, but I currently live in Seoul, South Korea, where I am a Hagwon teacher for Cheongdam Learning. I decided to become a Hagwon teacher because after 7 years of working in corporate marketing, I wanted to do something different, to work with people, to work with kids. And I started looking for jobs in the English teaching field. I knew I wanted to come to South Korea, and working with TEFL Graduate made it really easy. They showed me what organizations I could work with to get a job in South Korea, specifically the big major companies which I was targeting. In Korea, there are many independent English language learning schools, and there are also larger companies that operate multiple locations. I personally wanted to work with one of those larger companies, and TEFL Graduate connected me directly with a recruiter from one of those companies, which I am currently employed for, Cheongdam Learning. They put me together with the recruiter, who then helped me through the recruitment process, while my TEFL Graduate recruiter also supported me through the process, giving me information, talking me through documents, overall making my transition as easy as possible. My day-to-day life here as a Hagwon teacher, I teach in the afternoons and evenings for about 5-6 hours with multiple classes, many different kids. It's really a whirlwind. It's a blast. We have so many kids, so many different ideas. They're so funny. They're interesting. They come every day. Sometimes they're tired, sometimes they're excited, but they try their best. They work really hard to learn English. They tell me, Marco teacher, in Korea we say Marco teacher, not teacher Marco, Marco teacher. I'm tired, English is hard, and I help them as much as I can, but they always do their best. So I get to school every day, I have a couple hours of prep time, then I teach, and then I do grading and any sort of administrative work after I teach. A typical class usually involves reading or writing or listening. We try to teach them English as many different ways as possible so they're equipped both in terms of having vocabulary, having grammar, understanding cultural idioms, cultural norms. Pronunciation is extremely important. We will try to give them the holistic approach to English. There is testing, we do quizzes, we do homework, and they will complain. They don't like homework. Kids want to be kids, they want to play. But it really helps them practice as much as possible and learn as much as possible. I am constantly amazed by how good they are at English at such a young age. Many of whom have never left South Korea, have only learned English in a classroom or on their own, developed an incredible ability to speak English that I think is really astounding and inspiring. My life outside of school, it's been amazing being in South Korea, learning about an entirely different culture. It's very different than America, but also very similar in a lot of ways. A lot of English is spoken and used here, but there are many people here who speak very little to no English. So you learn how to order things, go into restaurants or point, or you also learn basic English. Juseyo means please, and so you say 물 주세요 means water please, or bulgogi juseyo, bulgogi please. Korean is a difficult language to learn. I've been studying it for the 6 months I've been here. It's difficult, but it's also very accessible to learn basic phrases and sentences. And wherever country you go, I'm sure if you learn little bits of the natural language there, you will be able to communicate with people better, do basic things. You'd be surprised how a little bit of study goes a long way, both in terms of daily use and also in terms of people really liking talking to you and being around you. People love you to show interest in their culture and respect for their language, because if you are there really loving who they are and what they do, they will show you that love back. I'm really appreciative that TEFL Graduate was able to help me get this job here. I really like it, and I'm really glad that I ended up with the company I work for, Cheongdam Learning. It's a great company with a lot of support for their teachers in terms of academic development, career development, being able to learn. Very appreciative. They really put me in a good place and helped me answer questions to all these different things. And now being able to be in South Korea, it was a dream I had a year ago. And a year later, it's not a dream, it's a reality. And TEFL Graduate was part of that journey from the beginning. And then even now, I still connect with my recruiter periodically to ask questions and get support when I need it. So I just want to say thanks to them and thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. In Korean we say 안녕히 계세요. 감사합니다.